When you see that field of blue, you know it can be only one place in the world. Boise, Idaho, on the campus of Boise State and home to the fabled giant killers, the Boise State Broncos. Today we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Broncos will kick it away first. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. A first down for the offense. The give is to Miller. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Now improvising. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoo up yards, getting a big play down the field.
On the move is the 30. And he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
Now they're going to throw it. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Brings up the second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on third down.
They've taken the opening drive and gotten it down to the 5, but now it's 3rd. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Lining up for the PAT. He wants to, it's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Offensive linemen love to run the power. Why? You run power. You run power. Then you can play action. You don't want that defense to be sitting there saying, it's a pass, having to pass block every play. You got to keep defenses off balance.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Really impressed with how this team has seized momentum here, playing on the road in this hostile environment. Their offense gets it first. They march down the field. They put up some points. And here's the defense now on their first drive, getting a critical sack on third down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Gain of 3. Second down coming up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. Still running at the 40. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Alabama 8, Boise State 0.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the right side. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
To the air, it's Milroe. Quick strike complete. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
Man, this defense, they have got to get better in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, this offense might hang 50 on you by the end of the game.
They're going to run it. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
Gain of 2. Second down coming up.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it!
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Alabama! That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. They took it 64 yards right down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. They knock him down, and what a disastrous play for this offense. A loss of 10. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, we all want to get to the quarterback and get sacks, but when you realize the quarterback's going to throw the football right away, you just try to get your hands in the air, get a deflection, make him throw around you. Great job by the defensive end.
Grab behind the line. It's Genty. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Leaves it with the running back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Pickup of 6. Now, 4th down.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Getting some heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing.
And they got him for the sack.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Moves away as he feels pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
This defense needed something to go right. Man, they're down big already in the first half. Get to the quarterback, get him on the ground. This could start some momentum going back the other direction.
Throws to the wideout. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Boise State.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw for it. Caught in the backfield, it's Genty. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Boise State.
And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. The holder will put it down at midfield, a 60-yard attempt from the left side, no less. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
Boise State 3.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
On the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field, see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Pocket starts to collapse. Finds a man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Comes out throwing on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Genty. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Nice job by the running back there on that angle route against zone coverage. He wasn't in a hurry. He was able to sort of find the soft spot in the defense and just gear down, make himself an easy target.
They keep attacking through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down.
Great job on the back end in coverage. DB staying in the hip pocket of the target and was able to swat that ball away.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Now they'll run the draw. He is like a loose boulder just rolling to the 32.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Miller with the ball. At the 35, he's open. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Give to the running back. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Alabama 15, Boise State 3.
Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. The give and tick, 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 tick. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. Shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown tie. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Fielded in the end zone, it's Genty. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Wants to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he drops to throw. He's taking a deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more.
Ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here late in the fourth quarter.
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Now on second and goal. Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Bama! And the pummeling has started. That one might have put the finishing touches on this game.
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it, but the offense said, take it to the locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. To the air. It's the fake, and he wants to throw. Stumbled to the ground.
The two-point attempt is no good.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Gets it out fast. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Throws to the tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players in position to go out and make plays. Going to need a big locker room speech after this one, David.
Yeah, and you're going to watch this tape, and it's going to hurt because you're going to watch it with coaches, and you're going to see the mess-ups and all the things you could have done better, but you got to learn from it. You got to get better. You got to grow, and that's how that works.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.